what you want to talk about?
No. Talk about your envy.
I'm envious of you.
You are literally envious.
No, I'm not.
I'm the best.
You're literally not.
I'm literally the best.
No, you're not. At what?
Name it. Name it. Say anything. The best.
It's like,
I'm the
where,
best.
where do I start?
Yeah, because I'm the best.
No,
you gotta
it's
find something I'm not the best, and guess what? I'm still the best.
It's like, do you want it alphabetically? Do you?
Yeah, let's start with let's start with G's. Let's start with G.
I'm better at golf.
To fuck you, yes, I'm the best. I'm the fucking best.
No, you're not.
I'm the fucking best. The fucking best.
No,
Tiger carries my clubs.
Hell no.
Fuck that dude. Something else. Start with a Y. Yo-yo's best.
I was going to say yodeling.
Oh, I'm the best.
No, you're not.
Literally the best.
Yodeling.
Yeah, dude. Literally the best, dude.
No, I'm much better at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're the best at bullshit. No, wait. I'm the best at that, too.
I'll always give you that one.
I'm the best.
There was something I wanted to say.
I'm the best at that, too.
Well, this wasn't it, but I did think of this when I was coming in here, that Baywatch sucks.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
That's a B one.
I'm the best at Baywatch, too.
Watching Baywatch? Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Dude, I've learned how to do CPR. I've learned how to make sure you're... I've learned how to make sure your parachute works.
Hey, you
learn how to drive a boat.
You did learn that you can just straight up jump out of a plane and just dive right in the water.
Yeah, dude, you can just straight...
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I've learned how to defuse bombs. I've learned how to manage a multiple group of ethnicities. I've learned that the beach is violent. Baywatch has taught me everything I have about being a man. Learn how to be a badass dad.
Just not the best.
Literally the best, dude.
You're not the best.
Literally the best. Literally. Look it up. Literally the best. Yeah, the Baywatch is
if I just type in who is the best.
It's fucking me, dude. It's fucking me. Fuck around, find out.
That'd be some shit.
Yeah. Who's the best? Me. What are you Googling over there? You should just open your phone up and it's me.
Who is the best?
I'm the best.
Yeah, I don't see you.
I
just see Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi.
Dude, that dude sucks.
Yeah, no, he sucks.
Dude, I can school the fuck out of him.
Yeah. Light work.
Yeah.
Easy.
Ain't got shit.
Yeah.
I can shoot him off like the Catholic Church does with rape allegations.
What? Wasn't me.
Dude ain't shit. Can't even speak English.
Barely.
I can speak English backwards.
He was better at makeup.
Backwards
though.
English speak I.
Hey, I just got it.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm the best. Dude, didn't you just tell me
I told you to mute your phone.
Oh, okay. Fair. Fair point.
I have a better memory.
Memories are for people that live in the past, dog.
I live in the future.
You sound like Uncle Rico over there. I could have went state. They live in a big mansion.
Gosh.
That's why I don't believe in mirrors, dog.
What do you mean you don't believe in mirrors? It's a real thing.
Man, that shit looks backwards, though. This is going nowhere fast.
Yeah. Okay. Because we started this with no direction.
Memories are weak. Oh, man. You got a long list of things over there on your phone.
So these are some things that I wanted to go over before, but I don't know if we have. Probably haven't. Why it's such a big list. I do have ABC on here, anti-bomb community. Our shirt.
Dad's against bombs.
We have a shirt idea that has a baby Muslim with a beard holding little bombs that has ABC underneath it.
Yeah, man. I don't want to let everybody start making her shit, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an idea because these anti-gun groups. And it's like, well, bombs kill way more people.
And what, do they?
Yeah, dude. Bombs have killed a lot of dudes.
I feel like there's more gun shooting than bombs.
Yes, but bombs fuck a lot of shit up.
Yeah, but it's like in relation to how many people shoot people.
I'd like to see some statistics on that. Because I think in Afghanistan, like, if they have beef with like a dude next door, they're just like, fuck that dude.
Yeah.
They just chunk it in their kitchen window.
Yeah.
Wasting their bullets. That's for American E. Bombs fuck up a lot of people.
Yeah.
U-Haul trucks actually really kill a lot of
But
people.
we're speaking on a civilian standpoint. It's
Cap. I'm called Cap.
nobody.
U-Haul trucks and bombs killed more people, I think.
I mean,
I think guns shoot more people.
within
but
a short span of time
guns shoot more people.
from when either trigger is pulled, a gun trigger or a bomb trigger.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
guess a bomb, would take out more people.
Yeah, but you're looking
I
at
don't know.
shootings, like actual murders with guns. Like, dude's dead. I'm
How
pretty
many murders are being done with bombs
every fucking day, dude.
in the United States?
Man, the United States is awesome. I'm talking about all the
What
other
are you-
ones.
What are you getting at?
Are you judging this on an American basis or a global basis?
Man, no, nobody else matters.
All right, fair point. Okay, so there may not be. You might. All right, 9/11, 3,000 people, 20
All right.
minutes. Not one shot fired.
That was 24
Oklahoma building,
That was 24 years ago. How many people have died from guns since then?
12. Guns aren't dangerous. Bombs are. Oklahoma City bombing. There was a Twin Towers got bombed in the 90s. I don't know if anybody died in that. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people got smoked in the Oklahoma City thing. I think people would be surprised at the numbers. You can't include suicides. So the number one problem with these gun statistics is that they include suicide. Because they just include all gun deaths. Right? 60% of all gun deaths are suicide. And then I think it's 18 or 20% are justifiable homicide. In other words, self-protecting. And it's a very small portion of people that actually murder people with guns. Probably talking in a maybe 12% margin. If that. So if there's 1,000 people murdered a year or died by a gun a year, we're talking 100 people. It's not.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to look up the statistics right now, but
Yeah, it's kind of hard to read through all the bullshit because they put all the fluff in front of it.
yeah, you have to really dissect it.
But 3,000 people died in an hour's time. I mean, if you believe the narrative, a flying plane was a bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though I've never seen a plane burn down a building before.
Yeah.
Might burn down a 4,000 square foot home, I think. I don't know about a big ass building.
Well, I mean, I think it would just obliterate the home.
Yeah.
Just because it's just wood, a little bit of concrete.
I'm pretty sure there's nothing left of the airplane either. Just in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think bombs are a dangerous thing.
I'm not discounting that that they're not dangerous. I'm not saying that they're not dangerous. I'm just saying they don't happen as frequently to be in comparison as an issue.
Google how many people use bombs on a yearly basis.
No.
So you're gonna put me on the NSA? All right, I see.
Yeah.
The number of bombings in the United States varies from year to year, but in 2019, there were 251 reported incidents.
God damn.
In 2007, there were 335 reported bombings. I'm pretty sure most of these were like stupid fucking anything in a 3-foot vicinity.
Some tannerite got a little too close to somebody's car.
In 2019, 88% of injuries were caused by accidental explosions. Yeah, man. I'm going to go bombs. Dad against bombs. Quit going after guns. It's the bombs that are the problem.
Dads against bombs.
Yeah. Dabs.
Dabs.
Stupid mom against guns thing. I'm just so tired of this gun argument. It's just such a stupid argument.
Mm.
There's not been one part of gun regulation that anybody has been able to make sense of yet. The one they throw out the most is mental health. And, so, all right, so let's just say dude's unstable or dude retired. Just because it's dangerous to put a gun in a crazy person's hands, the crazy person still has a constitutional right.
Mm-hmm. At least everybody in this room can agree to that. And most people that are doing that shit, they understand that.
Yeah.
But they're one of those unless people.
Yeah, and I get it. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of people I don't think should have guns, but it's like, who am I?
Mm-hmm.
And who's the arbiter of truth? Who's saying this guy is crazy? And let's just say everybody knows somebody that's a little off, you know? But why is he allowed all constitutional rights but that?
Yeah.
You know, it's like this dude isn't even...
It's like he's a crazy motherfucker that's willing to possibly shoot people, but you give him the freedom of speech as well. Like
Yeah.
That's okay. You know, so you give him the ability to vote. Like, that's all okay.
Yeah.
You know, but the guns aren't. Like, why?
I get it that it might be a little uneasy to know that there are mentally incapable people out there with firearms, and I get that. But the origins of the Second Amendment was nothing of that. It was just for your accessibility to fight back against a tyrannical government.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. People can sit there and add this stupid hunting and shit like that. It's not. It's just there in its most general form. It's just to protect yourself from a tyrannical government. And first of all, just because you make it illegal for a mentally handicapped person to have a gun doesn't mean he's not able to get one. So just putting it in writing is just a waste of time anyway.
Yeah.
You're better off you're better off policing your own. You know when somebody's capable of handling a gun, and you know when somebody's not. It's up to that mentally incapable person's surroundings to police that matter. It's not up for the country in a whole to do that. I get it, man. There's something. Was it you or? Yeah, it was you. It's there's always going to be a victim.
Yeah.
You know, And I understand it. I understand why people wouldn't want them to have a gun, but I think you're mentally handicapped for not letting a dude have a gun. So if you think he's mentally handicapped, I think you're mentally handicapped. So therefore, we can do this all day long. And there's nothing in the Constitution that says unless somebody's retarded.
Yeah, because just as much as that person thinks that he's mentally capable, so does the one that wants to keep his guns away. They also think that they're mentally capable.
I think you are mentally deficient if you think that you are better than somebody to police someone else. I think you have a mental disorder of imperialism.
Yeah.
And so somebody should probably check your red flag status. And it's a constitutional right. You will never go to a person and say this person's not mentally fit to say words.
Mm-hmm.
This person's not mentally fit to have due process. You know, I mean, it's like it's absurd. You know, I've never understood, and I'm not even really a big gun guy, and I've never made sense out of any of that because it's a constitutional right. That's just the way it is. Your beliefs and your morals have no standings on my rights. Yeah. The same people that say you shouldn't say that. Well, who the fuck are you? Get the fuck out of here. Go. Shoo.
Yeah.
It's just weird. But that's the only reason I can understand people having some sort of want of a regulation. But if you really think about it past the top layer, it's stupid. As soon as you say, yeah, I agree, but it's over. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you. If the people of the country had to go to war against its government, I'm not scared to give a retard a gun. I want him in front. You know what I mean? I don't want him flagging me and all that. But yeah, dude. He's got target strength. He's got less morals. He'll be a savage beast, dude. I'll take it.
So I guess this would go into the next one. A good topic to discuss is are you responsible for your security? And are you responsible for obtaining knowledge of your security?
You're asking me?
Mm-hmm.
I think everything is your responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the minute you rely on somebody else for your safety, you get nothing.
That's the thing. It's like these people that are wanting this mentally psycho to not have a gun, that's putting it on other people to be responsible for their own security because they don't feel safe. They have this idea that they don't feel safe with this person having a gun, so they want other people to make sure he doesn't have a gun for his own security.
Well, what's safety?
It's a construct.
Yeah. It's beholden to you and you alone.
Yeah. Because I could feel safe walking through Walmart with a gun on me. You know?
Yeah.
And some people may not feel safe.
I think if you feel safe with a locked door, you're an idiot. You know, it's anybody that trades liberty for security deserves either.
Mm.
That's just like the best quote in the world because it's so applicable.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is security? Realistically, security is the ability to secure yourself. Mm-hmm. You know, to be able to, let's just say, like, you don't even have to be a really good fighter to be good at jiu-jitsu. But somebody that's really good at jiu-jitsu can beat the fuck out of a really good fighter. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's to feel safe, instead of telling everybody else not to hurt you, why don't you just be able to put yourself in a predicament where nobody can?
Yeah.
A gun is it's the best equalizer on the planet. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah, even a kid can defend somebody from somebody that's 4 times the size.
Even that maniac Wes Watson can't withstand a bullet.
Yeah.
You know? That fat Japanese dude in John Wick, I mean, he eventually came to with a shot in the head, but He was pretty immune to a lot of bullets. But he eventually yeah, as a gun is a great equalizer. You can be a 12-year-old vulnerable girl and still have the upper hand on a grown, well-managed man. You know, it's a great equalizer. I don't understand why women aren't more proponents of guns. They would have to probably take a lot less shit.
Yeah.
And those are the ones I think that probably are mentally deficient. People that don't have power, that obtain equalizing power, probably those are the ones you got to watch out for. I know a dude that got in a fist fight while he was wearing a gun.
That's just respect.
That's just like, man, I'm not even going to pull that shit out right now. I got this. Yeah. That's pretty.
We just got a little disagreement.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I don't even know if he won the fight or whatever, but it's like, he's like, yeah. Because he's literally he's had a gun on him since 18 years old. So it's like, yeah, you get the shit beat out of him. I don't need that yet.
Like most people, there's 3 things that they always walk out of the door with.
Yeah.
Phone, wallet, keys.
Yeah.
He just acquired a 4th item.
Yeah, but the gun wasn't the 4th item. The phone was the 4th item. It was like, that dude had that. If he puts that on.
He puts his gun in here. And
then the wallet.
Shit, where's my phone?
It's like the gun's the first thing, you know?
Yeah.
And, but yeah, you don't think about using it. I'm pretty sure there'll be a time maybe he will, but as far as I know, he's never pulled a gun on anybody.
Yeah, I've always had a gun on me. I mean, I leave it in my car most of the time when I'm doing stuff. 'Cause the gun that I got a Glock 17 for anybody watching. And when I got the gun, I liked how big it was, and it held a lot of bullets.
Yeah. Not so practical.
That's the thing. To have that as an everyday carry, that is not a practical gun to have as an everyday carry. You know, unless like you're really wanting to.
Not a good on choose.
Yeah, like I would want something more subcompact. You know, because there are some Glocks, like I think it's a 19X.
That's a bigger one.
No, I think it's a smaller one.
19Xs are the same size.
No, the 19s are, but I think the 19Xs are the.
Oh, you know what? You might be right. I don't know about 19X. And the Glock 19s is what the military uses.
Yeah, but the 19X I think is way smaller, and I think it holds almost the same. I think it holds 15 for how small it is. It's like half the size of my gun. You know, and so it's like I'd rather have something like that. You know, where I could just put in my cargo pocket.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just not be cumbersome.
Never gotten bit by the Glock bug. I don't know why, because this is a perfectly good firearm.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know if, you know what I think it is actually? I think it's because I've always, no, it's not that, because I don't like handguns. But I do love 1911s. And so all I've ever used is a 1911. And so when you're looking down a 1911, it's round, the top of the...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Glocks are very boxy.
It just feels like I got a Lego gun. It's a great gun. It just looks odd to me. It just fucks with my eyes a little bit. But I think it's just because I've only used 1911s.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. I don't really have too much seat time with a handgun. Well, as compared to a rifle anyway. But they're nice guns. Gavin's got a really nice one. I like his though. I would probably rock that Glock.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool saying.
I don't know which one it is. So.
The one that he has a red dot on.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know which Glock it is.
I think it's a 48 or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Glock, that's one thing Glock is really fucking stupid for, is naming their guns.
Aren't they all though? Let's just be honest.
Well, 1911, it was made in 1911.
Apart from that, the rest of them are P2, Q8, 308, and it's like
no, I understand that.
The 338
like,
destroyer,
AK-47.
Yeah,
Like it was made by the guy. His initials are AK, and it was made in 47.
Was it made in 47? Because that gun came out during World War II. What? 47. That war was over, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it was.
It was a 47
It was probably like way early. I think it was in the 18s.
I'm gonna Google this real quick.
Yeah,
because we're gonna look stupid as fuck. Right? We'll edit this out.
Yeah.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah.
Right on, man. Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, the dude's name is Amarich is something Kalishnikov.
Holy fuck, that's a fucking retarded name.
Well, he's Russian. Yeah. But yeah, that's literally like they named that. It's such a simple thing, like to have his initials and the year that it was made. That's the gun. You know, cool as fuck. You know, and it's something that you can remember. But you look at a Glock 17, the only thing that I understand from a Glock 17 is that it holds 17 rounds. And it's like, okay, that makes sense. Glock 19. I actually don't know. If you want to Google how many rounds a Glock 19 holds.
His name is Mikhail. That's why I thought that was weird. Mikhail Kalishnikov. I don't know where the A comes from.
Oh, it's not an A?
No, it's Mikhail.
Oh. I thought it was an A.
No, I'll tell you the name of Advat. Oh, you know what it is? Is autumn. I'm pretty sure this is how you say automatic in Russian. AVTOMAT. Avto. Optomat. Kalashnikov. Probably automatic Kalashnikov.
Oh.
So AK-47. I did not know the year though. We are probably looking really fucking stupid right now. Was it Glock 19 capacity?
Yeah. Glock 17 holds 17 rounds, and then a Glock 19.
That's 15 rounds.
15 rounds, and it's a 9mm, right?
9x19 millimeter. Maybe that has something.
Yeah, and so I think that's dumb as fuck. You look at a Glock 40 something, and it's a 22. You look at a Glock 22, and it's a 40 or whatever. Like, it's never, like, whatever the fuck they're naming their guns for, I don't know why they name them the way that they name them. Yeah, I think it just so happens that the Glock 17 just happened to have 17 rounds.
Let's just Google dumb gun names.
Yeah, I just think it's so stupid, you know. But, like, RPG. RPG is it's literally an acronym for rocket-propelled grenade.
Yeah, but that kind of stuff makes sense.
Yeah.
The thing is that RPG is a style of weapon, but the model of the weapon is still an M4 8K 29 Bravo 6280 Bravo.
Well, the one that you typically think of is the RPG-7. The one that you always see in Hollywood that the Alu Akbar motherfuckers are using. That are inaccurate as fuck.
To really be in the business to understand all of the different. When I hear people like on YouTube, if you go on there and it's just like people talk about a SIG 480p CT XR, it's like, dude, nobody knows what the fuck that is. If you build guns for a living, I'm pretty sure you know exactly what the fuck it is. Or if you just so happen to have this fucking gun, you know what the fuck it is. But I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just an idiot, but...
Yeah, I mean, to these people, yeah. To those people that understand that kind of shit.
Maybe they're making the content for those people, maybe. Maybe that's what... Maybe I'm being too critical.
Possibly. But it still doesn't matter, though. It's still really confusing for most people. Like, if you can't have it easily understood for most people, then it's too complicated.
1911 is pretty easy. The one thing I will say about 1911 is that no matter who makes it, it's still a 1911.
Yeah.
You know, whoever makes an AR, it's still an AR. Same thing with AK-47. But all the other guns, it's I just know the Glocks The Glocks are easy because it's either Glock 1, Glock 2, Glock 3, Glock 4. It's never anything other than a number. Glock 150. But then I guess it's just their own models. I guess I know this. I think it's a SIG P360. I know that one. If that's what it is, I might not. It might be a 360 penis.
Yeah.
But it's just the stupid names. I can't. Like if the car world did the same thing, there is a car brand that Mercedes. They do that stupid shit.
Yeah.
Mercedes 384 EIE, and it's like, dude.
I know this is BMW.
Yeah, it's BMW.
That's dumb as shit. Yeah.
No, because Mercedes is the same thing. Mercedes has a
but
C.
it's not as dumb as BMW, where they fucking put the 338i.
But Mercedes will have a C380.
Yeah.
Or a C464. It's like just.
I mean, but there is some correlation with what they. Like the reason why they have the numbers, I don't know why. Like,
and I get it. So if you shit, eat, and sleep Mercedes, you probably know every one of them.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to sell this some fuck, it's what the fuck is all that shit?
Yeah. I will say my favorite Mercedes, besides that AMG at Bruce's, is a S550.
See, that's the thing is I'm a big fan of Mercedes. I love their automobiles. And I have no fucking clue what the fuck you're talking about.
A Mercedes, or
I'll show you the worst one ever.
Mercedes S550. These cars, the interior of these cars are really nice. So, I believe you can get a coupe as well. But look at the interior on this thing. Oh, it's not really one of my favorite interiors is the S550s.
Yeah, it's just quality. I don't pay attention to Mercedes until there's a AMG on it.
Yeah. I think you can get these in AMG too. But they're all V8s, I believe. Yeah, it's just a very quality car, I will say.
You know the cool thing about Mercedes and BMW? And like if you drive a cheap BMW or a cheap Mercedes, it still handles really well.
Yeah.
You know? To where if you drive a cheap Mustang, then you better have some handles in that bitch. Yeah. It's not gonna go good.
Like you have to counter lean in that bitch, or you might body roll.
You can just feel the tires rolling off the rim. Dude, I watched this Top Gear episode of them driving Chinese cars, dude. And
I think I've seen a couple of
dude,
those.
the emblem on the trunk was like this fucking long. And I'm trying to find a picture of it, dude. But like it's like straight up like 12 fucking letters and shit. Or numbers. It's like a 4,684,399,264,342 IE. It's just a dumb. Like it takes up half the fucking deck lid, you know? It's like, dude, should have just wrote that shit on the side, dude.
It's hilarious. Yeah, car names could be dumb too.
I gotta find an image. It's like just the dumbest shit ever. So do I start off with my tangent, or I'll let you go first?
What tangent?
Does it have anything to do with lynching? Is that where they got the name lynch from?
Okay, let me just back up for a second.
Because everything with AJ has to do something with slavery.
Yeah, let me back up for a second because I had it paused when I asked you that. And I unpaused it, and then you just start talking about Willie Lynch when we were just talking about cars. And so, yeah, I'm not actually sure. I never actually looked into it.
Let's probably not talk about it.
Yeah.
Because
do you know how long the video is? Because I wonder if we could just watch it. If it's like,
dude, no, it's
minutes.
like an hour long, and it's being completely narrated by not the best source of people. It seemed like he picks apart Black history, or analyzes Black history, I should say.
Wait, who does?
It's the best one I could find on.
On Willie Lynch?
Yeah. I couldn't find jack dick on Willie Lynch. Other than just, strong Black, whatever, bullshit, But so that's how they speak of Martin Luther King, and I don't think Martin Luther King was such a great person.
Yeah, supposedly there's some things that came out a while ago. I don't know if it came out, but people were talking about how he was a part of the communist.
Martin Luther King?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He's an adulterer, man. Don't get me wrong, man. He's a great speaker. There's nothing against the dude. It's just, he wasn't the guy.
Yeah, everybody, put him up as this, great human being.
He was actually just a really shitty dude, man. He's a great speaker, man. He was like Al Sharpton.
Like
man.
Obama.
Yeah, in public, he's like everything you want your children to be like, but behind closed doors, he's a fucking shithead. Malcolm X, man, was a great dude. I mean, he was a shitty dude in the beginning, but that Elijah Muhammad guy who ran the American, what do they call it? Islamic group, that dude was a fucking piece of shit too. It's just like Martin Luther King, man. He was an adulterer, man. He fucking cheated on his wife, had multiple children out of wedlock. He just fuck whores all day long, and he's a shitty dude, man. And it's just like Martin Luther King, man. He didn't live the life he preached. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying you have to, by all means. It's just I'm not gonna sweat this dude's nutsack like everybody else does, because you can watch a dude fucking rob a dude during the day, or preach about how good God is during the day, and then rob people at night. If that's your dude, fine. But it's just not my dude. Yeah. I like the dude who practices what he preaches.
Yeah.
And Martin Luther King is just not one of them. He's a great speaker, though. Just like Obama. Obama's a great fucking speaker, dude.
Mm-hmm. He's just not the dude.
He's just not the dude, man. Yeah. Just not the dude. Neither was Martin Luther King.
Do you think Trump's a great speaker?
No. I love that motherfucker.
He's an awesome speaker.
He's awesome to listen to.
Yeah.
He's not a great speaker, but he's awesome to fucking listen to. Yeah. Yeah. He's cool as fuck to listen to, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. You listen to him all day. But it's like, you have to like really want to listen to what he's saying.
Yeah.
Because he is telling you important fucking shit. But it's like he's dumbed it down for the dumbest American, and nobody told him that the dumbest American is smarter than this. Yeah. And I think if you see Trump on any other day, he doesn't speak like that.
Yeah, probably not.
I do think he has to speak in a way because people are constantly trying to overtalk him. They're always constantly trying to interject. So I do think if you're in that kind of environment, you have to control the room.
Yeah.
And that is very... So maybe that's what it is,
Yeah.
Because I don't think he speaks like that with his kids, with his wife, with his buddies, playing golf. I don't think he speaks like that.
I don't think he's talking like this.
I think he probably talks mad shit. And I think he just has to talk like that to control the room, because the room is chaotic, because they won't let him speak.
Yeah.
Because it's what it looks like anyway.
Yeah.
You don't attain...
Reinforce that daddy Trump idea.
You don't obtain that type of success being...
walked on.
Yeah, well, just being, like, speaking that way. Like, Obama, a great speaker, but everybody let him speak. Mm-hmm. Bill Clinton, I don't think he spoke very good either, but nobody questioned what he did, because it's something about Democrats, man. I don't know what it is about the media that is just... Like, Joe Biden was a complete fucking moron. And the media just like, dude, this dude's dope as fuck. It's like, dude, this dude's on some dope like a motherfucker. Dude. This dude is fucking retarded, dude.
Yeah.
I have never seen a coherent sentence from Joe Biden except for when he was talking about how bad blacks are in schools. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the only time you've been able to understand what this dude's talking about. He's like, I ain't letting my kids go to a jungle. It's like... Every other time he's talking about ice cream and fucking bumping into walls and shit. Yeah. He's always been a fucking retard. Mm-hmm. Like, you can watch videos on this dude straight up 47 years ago, and the dude's still a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck did this guy get anywhere?
Yeah.
This dude sucks some dick to get where he's at, bro. He's just a shitbag, dude. So
Yeah. No, I agree.
yeah, I don't know what we were talking about, but that Willie Lynch.
Yeah.
It does. Martin Luther King sucks.
Yeah.
Elijah Muhammad sucks. Obama, great speaker, sucks. Joe Biden can't speak for shit. He sucks. He can't do anything right. Donald Trump, I think, is dope as fuck, but I do think he struggles with the speech department in a public setting. But I do genuinely think it's just because it.
I do think that he is smart with it, though.
Mm-hmm.
I do think
he's found a way to navigate it.
Yeah.
But you have to want to listen to it.
Yeah.
You have to want the information he's trying to give you.
Yeah, I think he's done it smart. He's got it figured out.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, the people that don't like him will never be able to like him because...
Well, they were never going to listen to him anyways.
That's the thing, though. If he did speak like Obama and just say what if he just spoke like he does on the golf course or talks to his buddies at dinner, they would. But the problem is that I don't think the media will ever let him just speak normally. I think he has to speak that way just simply to get them to shut the fuck up. You know? So if he was given the space that...
Yeah, if that's true, I don't blame him.
Yeah. So Joe Biden was given all the space in the world, and it just proved he's fucking more of an idiot. Yeah. You know? Like, you can understand Trump more than Joe Biden.
Yeah.
And Joe Biden has the ability to not speak, to where Trump has to constantly speak in order to keep you from saying anything. Because you just say stupid shit. Yeah. So I don't know what it is, why. I don't know why the media is so left leaning. It's obvious, but I don't know why. There has to be a purpose to it. You know? Because I doubt that all these people monolithically think one way. And what's the reason? Like, there has to be a reason. Like they always say, follow the money, you know? But what is the core reason? There has to be a reason there. Because I don't give a fuck. All right, perfect example. There is not one motherfucker that works for CNN that would let a dude open up their front door and go live in their living room.
Yeah.
Not one. But yet they think that it's perfectly fine for you to do it. So I don't think these people at CNN are stupid. I don't think they're fucking retarded. That Don Lemon guy, I don't know about him.
That dude.
He's a certain kind of...
Fucking idiot.
But still, I don't think he can be that dumb.
No,
I just don't...
Don Lemon, ever since he got fired...
Oh, he's way before that, dude.
I know, but ever since he got fired and he was on X, like trying to do his own Don Lemon show...
Yeah, it's worse now. But dude, I watched this dude talking...
It just showed like how actually dumb he is. I saw his interviews.
I think he's just that...
And his interviews with Musk.
I think he's just got his heels dug in. That's what it looks like. You know? What do they say when adversaries are met with the truth, they dig their heels even more in, you know? It's... I watched that dude talk to Morgan Freeman, and you got two very accomplished black men. Very intelligent black men, very wealthy black men sitting 2 feet from each other. And he's trying to say that black people have it bad in this country. While you have two free, you can literally say whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. You have the financial means to go where you want. You have doors open for you. You are two... Like Morgan Freeman, he wasn't in that shit, but he's literally talking to a rich black guy that's an icon. Morgan Freeman is an American icon. Talking about how black people don't have anything. But he's literally talking to an American black icon.
Yeah.
While simultaneously being filthy fucking rich.
Yeah. And everybody knows who Don Lemon is too. Like
everybody knows.
Like he's not Morgan Freeman, but
he's not respected like Morgan Freeman.
No,
I don't give a fuck who you are. Show me, have you ever met any person that says, I don't really care for Morgan Freeman? Nobody. Nobody's ever
nobody's
fucking
ever
said that.
Yeah.
Literally nobody. It's like saying somebody doesn't like Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Literally, no, I've literally never heard that in my entire life.
Yeah.
You know? He's an accomplished person. And
Yeah. You seriously going to tell him that he's oppressed?
yeah, dude, Don Lemon steps over a homeless white guy to go into his studio every day. You know? And you're going to tell me that you are oppressed in this country.
Yeah.
When you just stepped over a homeless white guy.
Yeah. In your $3,000 suit.
Right. You sit in a corner of the bus or in the train on the way into that fucking city so that the filthy, poor fucking white people don't touch you.
Mm.
You know? And you're going to tell me that you're oppressed. Like, look at did you see the amount of white people that were sleeping on their newspapers in the subway on your way to the train? It's like, you can't tell me you genuinely believe this shit.
That's why I seriously think that he's literally a fucking moron.
I think that if he doesn't say these things, he is thrown the fuck off a bus.
Well, he was fired.
Yeah, but he fired because he sucked.
Yeah.
His ratings were shit. And there was some shit with a gay dude.
Yeah, so
he was like fucking with some gay dude in a bar and like wouldn't leave him alone.
Yeah, but isn't he married to a gay dude?
Yeah, he's gay, but he was like, he couldn't get the hint. Like the dude was like, dude, fuck off. I ain't sucking your dick. Or whatever it was. But he got some, because he was sexually harassing somebody. Yeah, and then he gets on TV and talks about how men sexually harass people.
But he won't get in trouble probably because he's Don Lemon and he's black.
Yeah, and they just switched his times, and I don't know. I'd love to know. I would just genuinely like to know. I don't think all these people lean left, at least the way they speak. They might be left. They might be Democrats. I don't care, but I don't think they believe half the shit that they say on TV.
Oh yeah, dude. There was this one. They kept recording by accident.
Yeah, the hot mic shit.
Yeah, the hot mic shit. And there was this lady that was reading some headline bullshit that she was supposed to read as an anchor for that went against Trump. And then as soon as they cut it, it was still recording. And he's like, dude, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, Trump's the shit.
Yeah.
And it's like it was a black
shit.
lady that was saying this. Don't take me verbatim. She didn't say that verbatim, but it was like she was saying what the headline was really fucking stupid.
And
it's like nobody believes that shit.
So I know that they don't believe this shit. At least some of them don't.
Yeah.
But why? But why is it that
I don't think Don Lemon's the one that. I think he genuinely feels that way. I think he's actually that.
I think if
retarded.
Don Lemon wasn't a victim, he wouldn't know what to do with himself. He has to be a victim. That's his identity. So if he wasn't some culturally oppressed person, he genuinely couldn't stand on his own merit, which is weird because he has a lot of merit to stand on. Mm-hmm. He's a college educated guy. He's a good looking dude. He's articulate. He's fucking wealthier beyond means. He probably has a nice home, friends. He has a lot of things to be proud of.
Yeah.
So it's like being a victim of what you're not. He's essentially like a Jewish person claiming about the tortures he went through in the Holocaust when he was never there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there are a lot of those Jews out there that's like, oh, we were tortured in Auschwitz and all that shit. That dude never even been out of the States.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was born in Queens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he's literally speaking of a victimhood that he's never had to deal with.
Yeah.
So he's like a LARPer. Actually, he's a LARPer. But he's such an accomplished dude, and there's nothing. Instead of being a person in the limelight, telling everybody it's okay to be a fucking loser because it's not your fault. Why don't you tell people how you became what you became? Because I'm sure it wasn't easy for you. Even if you came from a wealthy family, you still have to get the grades, man. You still have to maintain the money. You still have to. I think there's a lot of pressure probably coming from a wealthy family because there's a motherfucker, you better achieve this or you're fucking an idiot, you know? And I think if he just stood on his own merits, because I don't see an oppressed person.
Yeah.
I see somebody that's just a dumb fuck.
Yeah.
Smart as fuck, but just a fucking dummy.
Dummy. Just straight dummy, dude.
Yeah. So I just want to understand why there's a reason why 98% of your media is Democrat. What is the allegiance to the Democratic Party? Or is the Democratic Party in allegiance with the media? And it doesn't matter because they're both evil, but why? What's the reason why they're colluding together?
I won't say I have the answer, but there are a bunch of things that me and you have listened to over the years about like these weird conspiracy theories about like a one world order and control, psyops that we just did an episode on. I think it's, and I don't know what the goal of that would be for in the first place. Why you would want to have a mass control of people like that? It's like once you have everything, what are you gonna do with it? You know,
I actually thought about this.
Like, just think about it. If there was a group of people that had everything that would set out for this one world order, accomplished it all, ruled over everybody, what are you gonna do now?
I think I already know.
What do you do?
I thought
like,
about
there's
this.
There's nothing else to do.
I thought about this with there's that Illuminati story that we did.
Mm.
And if you had fuck you money, to where like you literally cannot lose your money as long as you keep doing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably use my money and use people as entertainment. It's like, dude, you want this? You're willing to do this for this shit? Dude, I've got buildings of this shit. Yeah. I'll give you all this. But I want you to stuff your penis in your butthole and walk on your hands to the beach. And that would be, I would just use money to fuck with people.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing you aren't in control of is other people.
Yeah.
You know? But you just so happen to own the thing that can control them.
Yeah.
Like money can make anybody do anything.
Yeah.
Just takes a certain amount.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, I guess so.
So you can use your money for your personal amusement. And that's...
Yeah, but so what is there to do after you control everybody?
You have a lot of amusement. Look at back in the Roman days, you had wealthy people that just watch people die all the time. Just, you know? I mean, eventually it would get boring, but you just ramp it up.
Yeah.
You know, that's when they start fucking kids and shit like that.
Mm.
Probably have to edit that shit out, but I can understand it. That, and I can also understand why you. So like me, I'm you can say that you can agree with this. I'm very OCD driven. Like I don't let up, you know. And just imagine me putting all of my focus, get rid of all of these things that I dip my toes in, and just put all of it focused on one thing, money. And it's like, dude, I would not stop until I have it. You know? Thank God I have distractions, because I would just be.
Maybe that's something you should do.
I don't know.
Because then you can use that money to feed into other distractions.
I think that you would be. So we know a guy who makes very good money. And he's of age, to where nobody could say he's too young or too old to be. He's not too old to be working, not too young to stop working. I asked him, so what do you plan to do after this? Is you're not going to do this for the rest of your life? He's like, I don't see anything wrong with doing it. It's not like it's physically demanding. I kind of just sit here and make decisions, and it's kind of simple, and I get paid very well for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, Rush Limbaugh, the day before he died, he was on the radio.
Yeah.
Joe Biden died 3 years ago, and he was still being moved around.
Yeah, he died 3 years ago, and he's the president.
He's still going, It's like,
yeah, I remember he grew like 3 inches.
he grew 3 inches. It's the ice cream. The ice cream gets him strong, man.
Yeah, it's that milk.
It's the milk keeps him going after his heart stopped. It's like, why wouldn't you would become not obsessed. It's just like, all right, so I surf. I'm never going to be like, I've rode enough waves.
Yeah.
I'm going to save the rest of the waves for the young guys. No.
Yeah, no.
Fuck those groms.
Fuck those, yeah.
It's my waves.
Yeah.
Why would you stop if you enjoy it? If
Yeah.
you enjoy,
so you're saying if you enjoy control.
Yeah, I don't think you
enjoy
I don't
the
think
amusements of others.
I don't think you do it for control. I think you do it and you have a focus of being the best you can. Doing whatever, because you will never see somebody that's made an infinite amount of money doing one thing.
No.
It's multiple actions. So it's constantly moving chess pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know any wealthy person that only does one thing. They've got their fingers in multiple things. And it's the challenge. They're not doing it for the money anymore. Now they're just doing it to see what they see what they can do. Just like I don't ride a wave to ride a wave. It's like I want to feel the next accomplishment of the next wave. I want to constantly see what I can do. Mm-hmm. I'd start probably taking things that people have failed at and try to make it work. Maybe they're just missing some pieces, Yeah. And I think the money is the byproduct, not the goal. I think people that enjoy their work will naturally try to be the best and efficient they can be. And the money is what comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's what you genuinely enjoy doing, why would you stop? I don't think they're doing it for control. I think people that want to control people are people that have idle hands, and get bored. It's like
Psychos. Psychos.
Maybe not even psychos. They end up becoming psychopaths, but they just you got this level of success by being extremely focused.
Yeah.
And then when you take that focus off, now you have an extreme amount of capability doing nothing. And those idle hands, I think, is what makes your mind go devious. Because deviancy wouldn't get you wealth because you'd be too busy using it.
Yeah, but why would idle hands be... Why would that have a resolution of deviancy? Why
because you have the ability. So a poor person,
I don't know why it would necessarily just automatically go to a bad thing.
It probably doesn't at first. I'm pretty sure there's a little bit of philanthropy that goes along. Maybe helping other people get started on it. And then other people that your friends group start having responsibilities. There's nobody to go skydiving in Tibet with. It's eventually you just have done enough things that everybody else is kind of bored with it, and you get bored with it, and then the boredom comes, and then that's when you get the idle hands. It's like Dan Blazarian speaks of it really good. I mean, when you get to the top of the mountains, it's kind of shitty because you spend your whole life with something to aim for, and then when you're there, it's like there's nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe because he didn't branch out, Don't know.
Man, getting on top of a mountain, because remember that trip a long time ago we went to the Appalachian Mountains? Well, no, not that, the Smoky Mountains. And there's like this gondola you could take all the way to the top.
I don't think I was there on that one.
As soon as you get off, you go to this overlook. And as soon as you crest the overlook, you could see 3 different states.
Yeah.
And the fucking view there.
Yeah, I think these guys are on a higher peak.
It's incredible, though.
Yeah, but the higher you are, the less you can see the roads, the less you can see the traffic, the less you can see the people. You can be so high up, man. There's literally nothing else.
That doesn't make any sense. Because I've literally gone skydiving, and that was the most beautiful fucking thing I've seen.
Yeah, but
the way that when you fall down and you're looking at everything, and it's just like a still image.
Yeah. Well, you might not suffer with it. You know what I mean?
Like, to me, I feel like the higher you go, the cooler it is, because you know what's there.
I think the higher you go, the less you see.
Yeah, but of the things that you would see,
Yeah, more of a view,
close,
but the less you see.
Specifically.
Yeah.
But you see more. So I guess you'd see the same.
Yeah, maybe. It just depends.
But it's just a different view. Like,
I don't think all of them go to malevolence. I think it's. I just think idle hands, no matter how much money you have, is bad.
Oh,
you
yeah.
Self-destruct.
Yeah.
I think you always need to find something to challenge yourself with.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if you spent most of your life. You spent most of your life always doing something with your hands. So it's like when you get that train going, kind of hard to stop. And so when you're just letting it coast and
it's probably harder.
You got no more fuel.
Younger people that are wealthy because they think that their train's been rolling, but it ain't moved shit.
Yeah.
I won't say you got lucky, but let's be honest, luck was a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, you're doing the right things and you knew the right things at the right time.
Yeah.
And it's not to take away your accomplishments, but you don't know the world like somebody that's traveled this motherfucker,
I agree.
And sometimes you don't have to travel far to know some shit. You can be entrenched in a lot of bullshit to learn a lot of lessons,
Barron Trump probably don't even know what the world is like to a certain extent.
Yeah, probably.
Dude,
but I don't know. I
think he's 18, 19 years old. But I've met some really smart fucking young people, dude.
Yeah, man. That came from privileges.
So I'm not going to say that somebody like Barron Trump, just because of his age, that he doesn't know shit.
Yeah.
But you can also say that just because you have money doesn't mean you know shit.
Yeah.
Because you could just have been in the right place.
And just because you don't have money doesn't mean you don't know shit. Yeah. So it's interesting. I don't know what the main thing to it is. I just think that like the Rothschilds, for example, I don't think the Rothschilds are so bad. I think the spawns of the Rothschilds are the bad. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
When you got people that will destroy nations to get a couple bucks.
I don't know. They don't know that they're bad, though.
Yeah,
I will say that at the beginning, the first Rothschild, have you ever seen there's this movie? I forget what it's called. But it was the first Rothschild. What was his name?
I think Dave Rothschild was the first one, but there's a couple Dave Rothschilds.
Yeah. But there's this one, they made a movie on it. It's an old movie. And it was before he made his his family.
Nathan Rothschild, that's what
Nathan. But I think it could have been him, or it could have been, was that the first Rothschild that
The
made
first
it?
Baron.
Huh?
The first Baron.
What is that?
Isn't a Baron one that controls the lot or something like that?
I don't know.
Like nobility or some shit like that.
I'm just saying the first one to make, billions. The one that he basically manipulated the stock market.
A title of nobility or rank that is used in many European countries.
Yeah, I think
It's
he's
nobility.
German.
He's English.
English.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I think you're right. Yeah. And
So he's the first one to get
he
gangster wealthy.
yeah,
he was a
but
banker.
he manipulated the stock market. There's like I think
Wasn't
it
he
was insider
controlling
trading?
He was controlling the munitions on both sides of the war.
Yeah, so he knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And so he was able to.
I saw this movie.
So like there was a lot of things he had money into, and he all of a sudden made it really big.
He knew the end of the war before the stock market did because of the horses and shit like that.
I don't remember exactly, but he knew. Because he made out a lot of money all of a sudden when he was at the place where you do the trades at, people were coming up to him and saying, "Hey, should I buy or sell? Should I buy or sell?" And he would just look at it and you just buy. Buy. Everybody that came up to him just kept telling him to buy all these things depending on what it was. And then when it flipped on them, but it turned him uber fucking wealthy because of it. And everybody hated him because they did.
Everybody still does.
Yeah, because they did what he said because they were trying to make it like he did because he said that he knew these things, but he was fooling everybody.
Yeah.
And I think that is the evil part because the kids that were growing up to that's all that they knew. That original Rothschild that fooled everybody, he knew what was good and what was bad. But he was just in and of it out for himself and out of the expense of others. And so I think that's where we would draw a line to who's evil or not.
You think there's a chance?
I don't think the kids. I just think they grew up with a mentality where there's good and bad within that realm. You know what I mean? So it's like the honor mug thieves type shit. Where it's like they are the epitome of bad, but there is good and evil in that. And I think they make good decisions and bad decisions within that evil side, if that makes any sense.
Well,
but because that's all they know.
Even they have rules.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a chance that maybe this dude, maybe it didn't go down like that, and since just a lot of people lost their ass, they painted some picture of the dude, and we just been told to hate somebody that really just so happened to be capitalizing while somebody else is losing.
Yeah.
When you're exchanging money, this is the way it is.
I was actually just thinking about this the other day about besides the French.
We all know.
I remember.
Did you realize how many people I've been learning hate the fucking
Dude,
French?
same. There's people that I'm watching with my gaming stuff.
Yeah.
And they always talk about fuck the French.
Yeah.
And so I think it's hilarious. I think it's an awesome bandwagon to be in.
Yeah.
But besides the French, despite the hatred towards the French, for when we were growing up, I remember you always talked about the Hawaiians.
Yeah.
How they hated us, and there's no reason to like Hawaiians because they hate us.
No, I just never I never cared to go there.
I could have swore it was.
I don't care about them. They're racist pieces of shit. But, I can kind of understand it too. But
I've come to this thing where, Haitians. We don't like Haitians.
But they are French though.
They are French. Piece
And they
of
eat
shit.
ducks and shit in front of people.
Well, I used to work at the psych ward where all of them were Haitians.
Yeah.
And I, working there as a white dude, Floridian, these Haitians, they racist fucking pieces of shit. They don't like anybody that's white, but they really like me because I never showed any hatred towards them. I actually showed a lot of, forefronted respect. It wasn't really respect. It was just
We didn't know
being
they
an
were French
employee.
back then.
Well, no, I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because I was learning their language. You know, because literally all of them were Haitian, so I was learning Creole and French while I was there, and so I actually became really close with a lot of them, and they always liked when I showed up. Like whenever it was my shift to come in, whenever it was my day, and I saw all of them. I saw night shift and then morning shift. It was always entertaining for them to speak with me. You know, they always enjoyed my presence. And then when I started learning about or remembering about the hatred that Hawaiians innately have for Americans for some reason, even though they're technically American now, I've come to this conclusion that I'm not just going to just have blind hatred towards anybody.
I don't have hatred towards anybody.
Besides the French. I said besides the French.
I don't have hatred. I just have a disdain. It's like, so it's when people speak out of both sides of their mouth, you know, it's like,
okay, I'll use disdain instead. No, I won't use hatred.
So for example, take like Hawaii, for example. I kind of don't blame them because, man, it's the same reason I don't like Northerners coming to Florida. It's like you guys are just buying up my shit and ruining my fucking place. You're ruining our culture down here in Florida, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I could understand how these haoles are coming over there. And it's not even haoles, man. Especially on a surfing front. You literally have every surfer on the fucking planet trying to go to 11 miles worth of beach. You know? I don't think that that's really cool. You know, I mean, especially because it's not like beach breaks. These are reef breaks. These waves break at a particular point. And yes, there's 11 miles of it, but out of these 11 miles, you might have, 20 spots, 30 spots that are like the shit, you know? Mm-hmm. And you got the whole world converging on it.
Yeah, no, I can understand.
That.
I can understand with disdain towards that. What I don't like is the taught disdain.
The taught disdain because it's not only that. It's
I'm
also
talking about from like the parents to the child. You know?
Yeah, but see, that's the thing is with Hawaiians, they think that land was taken from them, and it wasn't.
I don't know why they literally live there, and I've never been to Hawaii, and I've learned that the Queen literally sold it.
They literally sold your fucking place, dude. Be mad at that cunt. You know what I mean? And now they probably could have. Well, they did. They were perfectly. The Hawaiians survived millions of years, you know. But you wouldn't be living the lives that you have now either without some of these haoles over there. Mm. And I do understand that a lot of these dudes come over there and buy up really nice land, and it drives up the property value. I understand all that stuff. But the thing that it irritates me when they talk about how America stole their land. They didn't. It was totally sold. Mm-hmm. And also, I don't like it how you come over here and demand to be treated equally. You want to kick everybody off your fucking island when they're over there, but you want everybody to open their fucking doors up for you over here.
Yeah.
Now, if you come over here, why don't you sit your ass on the fucking beach and wait for somebody to let you come out and surf? Mm-hmm. You don't do that shit because you're fucking Hawaiian. Now I'm going to go school these fucking haoles, right? No, you literally, the ideology that you fucking beat the shit out of on the beach at home, you come and you are that motherfucker over here. Mm-hmm. And if you look at any professional athlete on the planet, you look at their name while it's being presented on television, and it shows their national flag. You look at any Hawaiian that does not show the American flag. They do not want to be associated with America.
Mm-hmm.
You look at so you had Nathan Florence, Kelly Slater competing in the same contest. They're both Americans. Kelly Slater has the American flag. Nathan Florence has, John Florence has the Hawaiian flag.
I didn't know John was Hawaiian.
Yeah, he's born and raised in Hawaii. And Nathan Florence.
Huh.
No, Jamie O'Brien wasn't born there. I think he was born in Australia. I know his dad's from Australia.
I think Jamie O'Brien is.
He might be born. I don't know. But either way, he puts his Hawaiian flag on his name. They are not Americans. They're fucking Hawaiians. But then you want to come over here and act like you're fucking big and bad. You know?
Yeah.
And which I'm fine with. But don't get pissed off when people go over there acting big and bad. So there's these pro surfers back in the day, before pro surfing was a thing. I know one was named Rabbit. They literally beat the shit out of this dude because he got in a magazine saying that he's the best. All right. And it's like, you got to have respect for locals like that. And it's like, well, thanks to that dude, you are now being paid to be a surfer because there was no money in surfing. So instead of beating the shit out of that dude just put Hawaii and its people on the map, you know, to where all of you guys are financially benefiting from it. So yeah, you guys might have thought there was a little disrespectful, but look at the payback, you know? And it's just a double-sided fucking speak that it fucking irritates me about Hawaiians. I'm pretty sure not all of them are like that, dude. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't think all of them.
I'm pretty sure the vast majority of fucking Hawaiians are like total fucking.
Yeah, it's kind of like the LGBT, the alphabet squad here, where it's only 1% of the population, but they're loud as fuck. You know? Yeah. And
it's you do have these fuckers that are. I remember watching this television show. There was some cunt, and she's from Hawaii, and she's no, I'm from Hawaii. And I was like, dude, first of all,
Hawaii. Yeah.
No, she said Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah, and I was like, first of all, dude, you aren't fucking Hawaiian. All right, and granted, they do say it a particular way, but I don't know it. But it's like, dude, I've never heard one Hawaiian fucking speak like that. So shut the fuck up. You're just trying to pretend you're fucking Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Dude, Jamie O'Brien's actually got a cool fucking local imitation, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He speaks when he does his fucking his Hawaiian bro speak. It's pretty fucking funny. He like nails it so good. At least the stereotype of it. I don't know if it's like genuine as fuck.
Okay, well, we took a little break to see if we could find the Jamie O'Brien accent, but we couldn't find it.
Yeah, and also I was also thinking about Hawaiians, that people that I know that are from Hawaii that are totally not like what do they call those guys? The hui? Yeah. Like, have you ever listened to Laird Hamilton talking about how he grew up in Hawaii just because he had blonde hair and blue eyes? Like, he was literally born in Hawaii. You know? I'm pretty sure...
well, that makes him Hawaiian.
Pretty sure John and Nathan have the same stories, you know? Just weird. Just weird, man. You see a poor white kid right here next to a poor Hawaiian kid, it's safe to say he's not some fucking haole. You know? It's at that point, it's just actual racism.
Yeah.
And it's always the racist people that call everyone else racist.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird to me. I've never understood it.
Yeah.
It's like Theo Vaughn. He talks about like growing up in a little shit part of Louisiana. It's like there's this comedy skit that he did. It's like the black dudes are like, man, you took everything from us. He's like, dude, you think I would do all that and move next door? Now we're gonna split this plum or what? And it's like
the Theo Vaughn shit.
Yeah, it's like if people just thought 10 feet past their face.
Yeah,
you know, they wouldn't say some of the stupid shit.
What do you mean? They took my shit too.
We got nothing together, dude. It's like, I've just never understood it, man. Same thing with that Don Lemon shit, dude. He's literally stepped over a homeless white dude getting into that building.
Yeah.
It's like, just shut up. Just shut up. You know, you're bitching about a culture that you never had either.
Yeah.
You know, this Hawaiian culture, this French Polynesian culture, You all have no clue what it was.
Yeah, it don't exist.
It don't exist anymore, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Trying to be a has-been without actually ever being a has-been.
Yeah, get your own identity, man. It's
Yeah.
same thing I told AJ one time. It's like he was telling me one day because his dad's from here, but his mom's from the Virgin Islands. She's from one of the fucking Caribbean islands. And he's like, man, I'm just trying to find my identity, man. I don't know where my heritage is. And I was like, why are you trying to proclaim somebody else's shit? That's like your ancestors being lion slayers and you living as a lion slayer, man. You ain't never even seen a fucking lion.
Yeah.
You aren't. Quit riding the coattails of other people.
Yeah, just
make your own way.
Yeah, just enjoy the benefits that they've given you.
Right. And it's like these Hawaiian guys, it's like, yes, they're Polynesian, but man, Polynesians were known for, at least to me anyway, I don't know jack shit about Polynesians, but they could literally circumvent the fucking globe using stars. And show me one of these motherfuckers that can do that shit.
Yeah.
You know, man, carve your own way. Be your own dude.
Yeah.
You know,
it's like if I went around portraying myself as a horse thief.
Yeah, because your ancestors were.
Yeah, because my ancestors
were Vikings.
Yeah.
Like walking around like you're a fucking Viking.
Yeah, and I put my hair up in Viking braids and I wear the Thor hammer.
Yeah,
as a necklace.
Yeah,
and
but you never left the beach.
I praise Odin. You know, and I have pet ravens and shit.
Just
like,
just shut the fuck up, man.
That's not like. Come on,
make your own way, like they did.
Yeah.
Instead, you're too busy trying to tell everybody that you did something that you couldn't even fathom. You know. And the sad part is, man, it's just like the Don Lemon guy. It's like. You have so many merits.
So what about people that let's say they embody that ridiculous idea, right? Let's say because my ancestors are Vikings, I embodied that Viking identity, right? Everything that they did, I try to do what it is that my ancestors did at that time, and I try to do that today. And I have a kid. And I grow him up to do the same thing. Is that the same?
No, you're just trying to recreate what somebody else did.
Well, I'm saying in the kid's perspective, is the kid that is embodying that idea that you're teaching him? Is that not him creating his own identity?
No, it's him replicating yours and you replicating somebody else's. The reality is the Vikings weren't replicating Vikings. They became something that was bespoken for all the time. In 100 years, they would still be talking about the Vikings.
Yeah.
There were no Vikings before the Vikings. You know, they carved their own name in history.
Yeah.
By doing what they, just like David Rothschild did. You know, it's like he carved his own name in history. Achilles carved his own name in history.
Yeah.
You know, instead of sitting here telling people that you're some lineage of somebody that will live on forever, why not try to become somebody like he did and be known for all of time? Instead, you have a bunch of people riding the coattails of a great in a far distant past.
Yeah.
Just make your own fucking way.
Mm.
Be something that's even more. You know, what's that dude? What's the king's name? Agamemnon. Like that dude's name's all through history.
Mm-hmm.
But guess who speaks even more than that dude? He conquered most of the fucking world. I mean, more people know who Achilles is than the fucking some Mongolian guy. What's it?
Genghis
Khan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's I couldn't tell you one fucking king that ruled England.
Yeah.
You can throw out a Richard or a Charles and probably be 50% right. You know what I mean? But you can't picture that dude. You know what I mean? It's
or a Henry.
yeah, Henry, Charles, or fucking Richard. It's one of those dudes.
Yeah.
And but nobody knows any of these fucks.
Yeah.
The world doesn't. England might. That shit little island. You know what I mean? But the world knows fucking Achilles.
Yeah.
You know? The world knows Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
You know? So instead of trying to be like your dad or your fucking, better yet, some great distant fucking relative that you never heard of. So quit looking, fuck beers, man. They look backwards.
Yeah.
Just quit looking in the past and start looking in the future. Be your own dude.
Yeah.
You know, the past is, what's that? Somebody said is, the past is memories and the future is your imagination. The only thing that really matters is right now. And what you can imagine, you can make happen now, but you will never use your past to achieve any of it.
Yeah.
You can use your past to know what not to do and which kind of direction. You can use it as an atlas.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
who
you can
you
use
are,
it as accolades too to aid you.
yeah. But who you are and your imagination will guide your legacy. You know what I mean? You're just sitting there trying to ride the coattails off of some Polynesians that literally hopped in a canoe and rowed to a different place.
Yeah.
And you're just not that dude. Sorry. You can be. You know? But you aren't. You know, you go down the list of anything, it's like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to Michael Jordan. You think Michael Jordan went into playing basketball like, man, I'm going to be just like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. No, he went in there, it's like, who? And he's the most synonymous name in sports history. People that don't even watch basketball know who the fuck Michael Jordan is.
Yeah.
You have to know about basketball to know who Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't even know who he is.
Oh, he was a humongously tall motherfucker, dude. He was a great basketball player. But he was even before my time. But I'm into basketball. That's why I knew who he is. Like even Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson played against Michael Jordan, you know? But you don't know what Michael Jordan looks like, probably. Or Magic Johnson. You don't know what he looks like. But you know who Michael Jordan looks like.
Yeah.
And you never really watched basketball. You definitely weren't around when he was playing basketball.
Mm-mm.
You know? You go down the list. I don't watch any football, but I know who Tom Brady is. I couldn't tell you what he looks like, but I know his fucking name.
No.
You know, and I haven't watched football since I was fucking 12 years old.
Yeah.
You know? Nolan Ryan in baseball. Couldn't tell you what he is, what he did. Don't know what he looks like. But his name is it's notable. You know? He didn't go in there saying, I'm gonna be Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth who?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what he did in baseball. I don't know what position he did or anything, but Wayne Gretzky. Don't watch hockey. Don't know one rule in hockey. But I know who the fuck Wayne Gretzky is.
Yeah, you know more names than me. I don't give a fuck about those things.
Don't, but the names are so big that those people didn't look in the past. Those people looked at now and in the future. And they weren't riding the coattails off of some other fuck 100 fucking years ago. And they definitely weren't crying because some fuck 100 years ago lost.
Yeah.
You know, nobody is famous for losing. So why are you sitting here trying to act like a victim? Mm-hmm. Quit being a fucking victim. Put your big boy shit on and move on.
Yeah.
Make your own name, dude. Being a pussy.
And on that note, go ahead and end it right, chill.
Ha!
So we'll just our outtake for this. Don't be a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Carve your own shit.
Yeah. And even Joe Biden was good at something.
Yeah. He licked the fuck out of that ice cream though.
Dude, he can fucking suck down some ice cream, dude.
Yeah.
He's the only person that can fall up too.
Yeah.
How the fuck you fall up?
He couldn't even answer that.
No, he just fell up. People had to bend down to. People had to run up to him to catch him.
Yeah.
He was closer to the plane than the ground.
Yeah.
How the fuck is that possible?